is the director of the agency that has the coolest acronym in the state. The Governor's Recovery Office for Western North Carolina, GROW NC. And that's spectacular. We know why we're growing, because we suffered badly through Hurricane Helene. And we have William Keller here, who was the Director of Emergency Management. Without William, we would still be in the dark. So thank you to William. But today we have Matt Calabria. And Matt is well known and highly regarded throughout North Carolina, but especially throughout Western North Carolina. So on this side, Matt, come on up.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you very much, Mayor. I appreciate it. I didn't know $20 would buy that much, but that works for me. So thank you all for coming out. Thanks to the city for having us. I really appreciate you all spending time with us today. Again, I'm Matt Calabria, and I'm honored to be the Director of the Governor's Recovery Office for Western North Carolina. I want to start out by thanking all of the local and the state leaders who have worked so hard, not just today, but every day, to make sure that Western North Carolina recovers as fully and as quickly as possible. I also want to make sure we recognize Senator Heiss, who's here today and who has been a real champion for Western North Carolina's recovery. So, Senator, thank you for I also want to make sure I recognize two other groups of folks. First, many of my staff at GROW NC are here from all throughout Western North Carolina, but also many of us who are in Raleigh as well. If you're with GROW NC, if you'd raise your hand. We're going to have some folks who are on the GROW NC Advisory Committee, which was created by the Governor on his first full day in office. Do we have any Advisory Committee members here as well? Thank you all very much for everything you do. Between those two groups, they are really the brain trust for so much of the recovery work that happens, and keep us moving as quickly and as in coordination as we possibly can be, and also keep us out of trouble. And that's always good too. So I'm here to express gratitude on behalf of the Governor for the hard work of so many folks who are here and so many folks who work on these projects. I know the Secretary is going to talk in greater specifics about the incredible work that the Department of Environmental Quality is doing to make sure that we recover. But I will say that the dam we're going to talk about today and the related infrastructure work is part of a broader $10 million appropriation from the state. Senator, thank you again. We recently announced not just this project, but awards in Catawba, Haywood, Henderson, Polk, and Rutherford counties. So congratulations to the city of Marion and McDowell County for all the work that you all have done in putting together a successful application. I can tell you that rebuilding Western North Carolina is an absolute top priority for the Governor. And I know that because my job, first thing every morning, is to brief him on how it's going. We have our morning briefing calls, and everybody gets on the phone, and the Chief of Staff says, okay, Governor's here, Matt, and that means it's my turn to tell them how everything is going, not just locally, but at the state level, and also in terms of our federal advocacy and our partnerships there as well. Earlier today, the Governor announced $20 million in disaster relief and mitigation grants to support local governments in Western North Carolina with all sorts of different infrastructure projects, flood mitigation, resilience building, engineering assistance, you name it. We also announced an additional $16 million for volunteer organizations because we know that they can move very quickly to rebuild homes and repair homes, winterize, weatherize homes, and so we have greatly enjoyed the partnerships that we have with the various volunteer organizations and philanthropic organizations. Last month, the Governor also announced, in conjunction with DEQ, more than $100 million in awards to repair and strengthen water and sewer systems throughout the region that were impacted by Hurricane Helene, and I can't tell you how impactful that is. But I also have to brag on DEQ a little bit because a lot of folks don't know, after Helene hit, it didn't just hit North Carolina, it hit several states. But DEQ has worked extremely well with the Environmental Protection Agency to make sure that we heard from the community, did listening sessions, collaborated with local leaders, such as you, Mayor, and so many others, and got the money on the ground as quickly as possible. So far we've gotten more than $460 million, 464 if my count's correct, out so far just in federal state revolving fund dollars for incredibly important water and wastewater infrastructure projects. The fastest among all Helene impacted states. We're still trying to confirm if we set a speed record for all time, but we'll keep you posted on that.